sort of consumerism gone mad, but I think I'm maybe not making any sense. So cute. I love this mug, it's so cute. I'm getting it. Hello, good morning. It is the days after Christmas and I'm meeting some friends shortly. I'm meeting one of my good friends who's moved to Amsterdam a year or so ago. So she's here now for the Christmas holiday, so I'm meeting up with her, doing some damage as well while I wait. And then I'm going to meet some friends for a lovely brunch. Should I be eating a single thing further? The answer to that would be a resounding no. I am totally stuffed. I've had about 3 Christmas dinners in the last 2 days, so I am struggling. Christmas has been absolutely fabulous. I have totally forgot about the documentary that I've been working on, which is absolutely fine by me. Because when you're making a documentary about one particular person, your whole life becomes about one person, and you have like this bizarre knowledge about one human being. Like you could have a whole trivia on XXX person, which nobody would know, understandably so, and you would know like what they did on, you know, the 1st of May 1979. So it's been really nice to just totally ignore that. And I'm very much feeling like I don't know what day it is either, which is a typical Christmas thing, but I sort of love it when that happens. Anyway, I need to hurry up because my friend's waiting for me, so we're just going to get a quick coffee because I haven't seen her for ages, and obviously she lives abroad now, very jealous, in her cosmopolitan 1-bedroom apartment in Amsterdam, which I always tease her about because I'm just so jealous. And then we're going to meet our sort of extended friends for a like brunch somewhere. So I'm going to catch up with you later. I will apologise as well for my absolute shitty... upload schedule, which is fucking atrocious, and I am aware, but my life has been taken over by this one said person in documentary, as I explained. So I'm sorry, I literally don't have the time, but New Year's resolution, let's upload every week, okay? Let's see if that happens. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. My 45th meal of the week, actually. Yeah. Hi! So I'm back in Tunbridge Wells today, which is a town near where I live. Come to do some window shopping. Not allowed to spend any more, as I have gone absolutely mental over the last couple of months. I've realised that I am way too much into consumerism at the moment, which I criticise other people for, like internally. I don't tell them, that would be rude, like vloggers and influencers and stuff, because I feel like consumerism is absolutely just gone ballistic, and I've really found myself feeding into that whole fucking crap. I think I'm buying things because it makes me feel something momentarily. I also think I'm so driven by pleasure, and that sounds so OTT, but like pleasure in the sense of like, if I have a task to do that I sort of like don't want to do, for example, I'll have to romanticize the fuck out of the task, in the sense that I'll have to have like an oat milk latte to like cope with the task, or like a hot chocolate. I'll have to have like a blanket. I'll have to have like my hot water bottle. I'll have to like, I don't know. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, there's really nothing wrong with that. But I do think it's like weirdly all part of consumerism and sort of consumerism gone mad. But I think I'm maybe not making any sense. Anyway, but Christmas has been so lovely. It's now the start of Jan. It's been unbelievably good to just switch off for 2 weeks. I didn't realise I was going to get to switch off as much as I have. And I think it's really put everything in perspective for me. I don't understand what I was worrying about. Like, if something goes wrong or I don't do something right, like, yeah, my colleagues might be a bit pissed off, but like, that's as bad as it's really going to get. Like, I made it such a huge thing in my head that like everything has to be perfect, and it's like, I'm not a flipping surgeon. And so obviously, although it's been lovely to have 2 weeks off, I have really done nothing at all. And I did obviously think about vlogging, but I just thought, I'm really doing an exceptional amount of nothingness that to vlog it just wouldn't make sense to me. And also, again, me back on my consumerism issue, I always think to myself, if I had my own flat and it was like one of those really nice Instagrammy flats where all the decor was gorgeous and beautiful and curated, I feel like I would vlog all the time. Even when I did nothing, I would vlog. So basically I need to become rich and buy my own flat, and then I'll pump out vlogs all the time. As if by magic, unbelievably fortuitous, I just got a notification from my bank with like an insight. You know, they do those insights, and it's like, spending more on shopping, ? Set up a smart budget so that you can control your spending more. And it's like, had I not just said that I am having a huge issue with spending and consumerism, and not all consumerism is ugly, like at all, but I do think like it's got too much. Like some of the influencers and stuff I watch, and I don't really want to have a go at influencers and stuff because I know it's part of their job, so it's a bit different, but like the amount of stuff they get sent and the amount of stuff they have like 500 different versions of a creamer. You know, like Khloe Kardashian style of like organisation, where she has like every single sweet in the supermarket she's got in like aesthetic jars all laid out in her pantry. Since when did we all need that amount of stuff? And hilariously, like, I had a moment like maybe last week where I was organising my wardrobe, and like I've got like a pull-out shelf where I put all my beauty stuff, and I thought to myself, oh, it'd be so nice if I could like make this all aesthetic, and I could have like 5 different nail files, and you know, 5 of my favourite face masks, and you know, different types of beauty blenders and stuff like that. Why would I need that, and why would I use that? But it's like, there's something about it that was really attractive to me in that moment. Anyway, I now need to find my family because, fun fact, BTS, I've snuck away specifically to vlog on the street because I love watching people vlog on the street. And I've now lost them, and they're probably effing and blinding because my dad's in a really, really grumpy mood today. Don't know why. So yeah, I'll catch up with you later. then this time I'm not outside. I think I vlog too much outside, which is really weird. I feel like my home is so uninteresting and so boring that I don't vlog here, but I also love watching other people vlog in their homes because I think it's so cozy and you've got to sort of get a sense of who they are. So I need to do that more. I'm in my humble abode, lovely cozy day. It's actually 2 days now since I've been back at work, so the holiday season is over, which I do feel a little bit sad about, but do you know what? I didn't dread going back to work, really. I sort of just accepted it and was sort of in a way looking forward to it, like getting back to a routine, which I hate when people say that, getting back to a routine. Like my routine is awful anyway and not regimented, but in the sense of like I was sort of running out of things to do and I was actually getting bored of relaxing, especially because I can't find anything worth watching on television anymore, which is actually a really good thing because I could use that time to do productive shit like make a YouTube video, which I always procrastinate on. And therefore I shouldn't be looking for new series and new films to watch. But I've sort of really run out of things I want to watch to the point where I'm literally fully given up. I had to resort to Shrek the Third the other day, which having watched Shrek the First and Shrek the Second was like something I'd rather just not have done. I feel so rejuvenated, I feel so restored. And it just shows how important time off actually is. You know, I just have a totally fresh perspective. I feel like my mind's not higgledy-piggledy with all loads of rubbish and confusion and this task and that task and this person and this person, that person and this week and that week. I just really want to maintain this new perspective for as long as possible. So I've actually found myself, like, if I'm thinking about work already outside of work times, I'm like putting a pin in it, which sometimes is really hard to do, but so far I'm doing it fine, because obviously I'm not sort of into the full swing of things yet. But I'm sort of like, no, like this is a work-free zone outside of work hours, and I'm really, really going to try and stick to that because I'm just realising how much better my quality of life is when my work isn't like the centre of my life, which is really hard when you spend so much time at work. I also think that work is too much a part of my identity. I definitely think it's literally become part of my core identity, which I think is a real problem. I think it's also harder because when I say what I do for a job, which is a documentary producer, people are, and understandably so, I think people are sort of like, oh, that's really interesting. And I always get a reaction. And I think that reaction is like, it's really good, like icebreaker for a lot of things. But I also think that reaction has shown me how, like, in general, people see what I do as niche and interesting, and therefore somehow it's been folded into my core identity, which I just actually think is not a good thing because I'm not my job. I'm way more than my job. So I also need to find other things to talk about other than my job on this YouTube channel. So being a bit cheeky, and if you want to comment, if you don't, that's fine, because I don't think I've ever commented on a YouTube video in my life. But if there's things that I should actually talk about that you would actually be interested in me talk about, I don't know what any of that would be, or some ideas for like vlogs or something, then let me know and I'll see if I do them. I don't know if I'm like shooting myself in the foot here. I would love it, and obviously I'm being very lazy by even suggesting this because I could just think them up myself, but I really struggle. As soon as I put the camera on, my brain stops working and I'm just like, I don't even know what to talk about. But anyway, also my consumerism update. Haven't bought anything for the last couple of days since I've done the vlog. Scrolling on ASOS or wherever is never meaningless. It's always very meaningful for my bank account, and not in a good way. So that needs to stop. So January, I'm going to challenge myself to just not buy any clothes, which is going to be a huge win if I succeed at that, which I have to. Also, I will say this was an accidental shopping vlog. As I said earlier, I've done absolutely nothing for the whole Christmas break. So I ended up going to shopping centres like twice. It was the only thing that I did that I felt like was worth vlogging, and now it's turned into a whole long vlog about shopping and complaining about consumerism and me being holier than thou, as if I am not like a demon when it comes to online shopping. I'll round off the vlog. I felt like I should just like pop in here and say something else and give a cozy end to the vlog where I'm not outside. but maybe I shouldn't have done that because I have no idea what I've just said for the last 7 minute 30, as is popping up on my camera screen. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'm sorry if I was too ranty. But thank you for tuning in, and I will catch you ASAP. ASAP. Please upload soon, Jess, please. All right, thank you very much. See you later. Bye.